Imagine this. You are 5 years old. You have a piggy bank. You put your allowance inside. You trust the adults around you. Now imagine one adult smiles. He talks very fast. He sounds very confident. He says, "Give me your piggy bank today, and tomorrow I'll give you 2. You hand it over. Tomorrow comes. There is no piggy bank. No apology. No adult. This is not a kid's story. This is Wall Street. And one man turned this exact trick into a billion-dollar business. His name was Jordan Belfort. You may know him as the Wolf of Wall Street. But today, we're not talking about parties, not yachts, not movies. We're answering one simple question. What was the scam? And why did it work on so many smart adults? Because once you see it, you'll notice the same trick still happening today. To understand the scam, we need to understand Wall Street, but very simply. So let's shrink it down. Imagine Wall Street as a playground. Companies are kids. They want money to build cool things. Investors are parents. They give money hoping it grows. And stockbrokers, they stand in the middle. They say, "Give me your money. I'll take it to the right kid." If the company does well, everyone wins. That's how it's supposed to work. But Jordan Belfort didn't want to wait. He wanted money now. So he didn't change the rules. He changed the game. The secret wasn't finance. It was people. Jordan learned something fast. Stocks are not the product. Hope is. People don't buy numbers. They buy stories. Stories about getting rich. Stories about escaping their job. Stories about being smart. Jordan was very good at stories. Very good. But stories need something to sell. So he went looking for the worst stocks possible. They were called penny stocks, tiny companies, bad companies, sometimes fake companies, sometimes companies that made nothing at all. Their stock prices were very low, sometimes just a few cents. That sounds terrible, but to a scammer, it's perfect. Because cheap things are easy to move. If a stock costs $100, moving it is hard. Everyone is watching. But if a stock costs 10 cents, moving it to 50 cents looks amazing. It looks like success. It looks like skill, but it's neither. Jordan realized something important. If you control who sells the stock, who buys the stock, and the story around it, you control the price. So Jordan started a company. It was called Stratton Oakmont. On paper, it was a brokerage firm. In real life, it was a sales factory. He hired young people. No experience, no finance knowledge, just one skill. They could talk a lot. Jordan gave them scripts. Not facts, not risks, only excitement, urgency, confidence. The rule was simple. Never let the client think. Only feel. And this is where the scam actually begins. Step 1. Stratton bought huge amounts of a penny stock. Very cheap, quietly. Step 2. Their brokers called thousands of people, normal people, dentists, teachers, small business owners. They said, "This stock is about to explode. This is a rare opportunity. You don't want to miss this." They sounded professional. They sounded official. People trusted them. Step 3. As people bought the stock, the price went up. Not because the company was good, but because demand was fake, created by phone calls. And here's the most important part. While everyone else was buying, Stratton was selling, dumping their shares at higher prices. When they were done, they disappeared. The stock collapsed. Investors were left with nothing. This trick has a name. It's called pump and dump. You pump excitement, then you dump the stock. Money flows upward from many people to one place, Jordan Belfort. And here's the scary part. This wasn't hidden. It happened in offices, on recorded phone lines, in suits and ties. So why didn't anyone stop it? That question is where this story gets dangerous. And that's where we go next. By now, the scam was working very well. Money was pouring in, not because the stocks were good, but because the story was. Jordan saw the numbers. They were huge. And when humans see huge numbers, their brain changes. This is where greed takes over. At Stratton Oakmont, success was loud, very loud. When someone closed a deal, bells rang. People screamed. Money was waved in the air. The office felt like a casino. and Jordan was the house. The brokers got commissions, big commissions, sometimes 50%. That means if a client lost $10,000, the broker could make $5,000. So what do you think happened? They didn't slow down, they sped up. Jordan pushed one rule above all: sell harder. If the client hesitates, push. If they ask questions, push harder. If they say no, call again tomorrow. The goal was not truth. The goal was control. And the craziest part? Many clients were winning. At first, early investors sometimes made money. They bought early. They sold before the crash. So they trusted Stratton even more. They came back. They invested bigger amounts. This made the scam stronger because success stories spread faster than warnings. Jordan told his team, "This isn't luck. This is skill." He said they were smarter, more aggressive, more deserving. The brokers believed him. They felt special, chosen, above normal people. And once people feel special, they stop asking questions. Clients were told, "This stock is safe. This company is solid. This is long-term." But behind the scenes, Jordan never held long-term. He sold fast, month out, always. The rules were different for the people on the phone and the people being called. Eventually, someone noticed. Regulators. The people whose job is to stop this exact thing. They saw complaints. They saw patterns. They started asking questions. But stopping a scam is harder than spotting one. Why? Because on the surface, everything looked legal. People chose to buy. No one was forced. Disclaimers existed. Contracts were signed. Jordan didn't say, "This stock is fake." He said, "I believe in this stock." That sentence matters. This scam lived in the gray zone, between lying and selling, between advice and manipulation. Jordan knew exactly how far he could go, and he danced on that line. And then, the money got too big. Stratton Oakmont grew fast, very fast. New offices, new employees, more money, more noise, more attention. And attention is dangerous for scams. Jordan didn't hide his success. He showed it. Cars, mansions, parties, excess everywhere. This wasn't just ego. It was a signal. He wanted people to see power. But showing power also attracts enemies. Banks noticed. Regulators noticed. Even insiders noticed. People inside Stratton started to talk. Some felt guilty. Some felt scared. Some wanted protection. Cracks were forming. Regulators increased pressure. Phones were monitored. Accounts were reviewed. Questions kept coming. Jordan felt it. The tone changed. But instead of slowing down, he doubled down. This is the most dangerous moment in every scam. Jordan believed his own story, that he was untouchable, that rules were for others, that money meant safety. But the system was closing in, and the higher you climb, the harder the fall. The parties were still loud, the calls were still happening, the money was still flowing. But behind the scenes, everything was unraveling. In the next few minutes, we reach the breaking point, the moment the game stops, and the wolf gets cornered. By now, the walls were closing in. Phones were tapped, emails were read, bank transfers were traced. The game was no longer invisible. Every scam ends the same way. Someone talks. Inside Stratton Oakmont, fear spread quietly. Not everyone was rich. Not everyone was protected. Some people felt trapped. Some felt betrayed. And some saw a way out. By telling the truth, one of Jordan's closest people made a choice. Work with the authorities. Not because they were good, but because they were scared. This changed everything. A scam can survive greed. It cannot survive cooperation. With inside information, regulators finally saw the full picture, the scripts, the fake demand, the coordinated selling, the lies wrapped in confidence. The gray zone became black and white. Jordan was called in. He was questioned. He was warned. He was told to stop. At first, he tried to negotiate. Then he tried to deny. Then he tried to outsmart. But the system doesn't need confessions. It needs patterns. And the patterns were clear. Too clear. Money flowed one way. Losses flowed the other. Jordan had made millions. Clients had lost everything. The story was over. Jordan Belfort was arrested. The phones went silent. The office emptied. Stratton Oakmont collapsed. The wolf was no longer howling. But the ending was not what people expected. Jordan did not disappear. He did not vanish. He went to prison. But not forever. And not poor. Many investors never recovered. Some lost savings. Some lost retirement money. Some lost trust. Jordan served time. He paid fines. He became a symbol, not just of greed, but of a system that allowed it. Because Jordan was not the glitch. He was the result. Here is the real lesson. The scam was not magic. It was simple. Very simple. Jordan didn't steal money. People gave it to him. Because he sounded confident. Because he promised hope. Because they trusted the system. The scam worked. Because humans are human. Remember the piggy bank? The lesson is not never trust anyone. The lesson is this. If someone rushes you, if someone avoids questions, if someone promises big rewards with no clear risk, they're not selling an investment. They're selling a feeling. And feelings are expensive. Scams don't disappear. They evolve. Different names, different platforms, same psychology, urgency, exclusivity, confidence. If it sounds too easy, it usually is. So next time someone says, "This is guaranteed. This is once in a lifetime. This is just for you," slow down, ask questions, and remember the wolf. If this video helped you understand how scams really work, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes confidence equals truth. Because on Wall Street, and everywhere else, the most expensive lessons are the ones explained too late.